Guys, I am in so much pain. Your girl is in so much pain. Where's my little thing there? Good morning, family. We're getting ready. Guys, you're supposed to go on the road, family, and I am feeling so much pain. I had to call for a ride to take me to my son appointment today. My knees, family. And guess what? Guess what, guys? Remember the place I was worried that I dropped the car off and I haven't heard anything? They called me back today. They called me back when I was on an important call because I checked my email today. Something said, check your email. And when I checked my email, I saw something pop up from the housing department because I had sent them some important documents. And apparently they get those documents. Uh-huh. I want to go. You can't go yet. We have to wait. Where's my phone, Jaden, just in case if you ring? Eh? So what happened? He said, good morning. Keshan Harvey said, good morning, my love. Good morning. I like you. Thank you so much, Keshan Harvey. So I I get up and get me ready, and Lord, I'm all over the place right now. See with me, family. So I got up this morning. All night I was in pain with my knees. My knees paid the price yesterday. So where is that tooth thing? Let me get that tooth thing right here, so family. So I'm literally, I'm all step on this one. So I'm literally here, family, in clear pain. So I'm gonna put this on my knee. I put some last night. Eh? So I can't ride the bike back to back today at all. You want something? Yeah, I like that bike. So I can't ride the bike back to back today. So good morning, family. Good morning. Thank you all for your love and support. Thank you so very much. I ride the pink bike. It hurt my leg. Yeah. But the most grateful part is that the guy called me this morning from the shop I put the car in from last week Thursday. Because he had told me he's going to be in the car. So he called me to ask me what was going on with the car, and I told him. So he said they're going to test drive it and then let me know if that's something that if they can fix it, or what they can tell me what's it, not fix it, they can tell me what's going on. So, because I tell him every time I drive it, he just keep shutting off on me. And I told him I put another motor in there. So that's good, family. That's good, boy, I'm telling you. But I can't ride the bike today at all. And it's too far. It's too far. It's like I could walk. If I'm going to walk, I would have to get up very early to start the walking just to go drop him off there. You know what I mean? So that's it would be on the problem. So good morning to you and your children. Good morning, Kesha, and good morning to each and everyone. So your girl is here paying the price. My knees, last night. And then we go get the bike last night. The computer man fixed the bike for us. So big up, he give you the bike, he turn around, he fix it, he put a new seat on it for boy. I'm telling you, God is so good. And then today we have in the training that I'm supposed to go to. Remember that coaching thing I told you guys? Eddie said, good morning, how are you? I like your name. I'm aiming for whatever is out there for me. I'm aiming. And emailed the lady this morning and let her know that I won't be able to come to the coach. I really want to go to the coaching thing because I did it last year. It was nice, and then I was gonna sign my kids up. And every time I try to hit the button to go pay to sign them in, because I have to pay for them. Me, I don't have to pay for, because mine is volunteerism. I can't because the car keep breaking down. So I emailed her this morning, and even though I am saying to her that I just got because I had just got a message back from the company that have the car, I was able to email and let her know I just get an update on the car this morning. And family, you think she would say, okay, then next year or anything? You know what she said? Just let me know what's going on, and let me know what you need, what you want to do. Okay? And I say, I will. Tell me if God is not good. Because I coached with her last year, so she know who I am, you know what I mean? And so forth. you know, because that last year was my first time. But it's something fun, and I like to always volunteer my time if I can to help, you know what I mean? And then the kids gonna get to be, but they can. I want to sign them up for soccer and t-ball. And this time the baby was gonna be in that age group and he can't. Last year I couldn't. Jaden didn't want to play last year, but since the baby gonna play, I want to sign the baby up this year. I know Jaden will want to play, so I'm gonna sign both of them up. Now the car is in the shop. I can go to this to be the coach. We already fill out the information, send it off to her. But you have to go to the workshop that they're having today. And the workshop is not where the center is that used to be close by me where I could just catch a bus and go. It's gonna be by another center. And I can't get to go. But just to hear her say, just let me know what's going on. Because she understands, because I told her before about the car. You know what I mean? And then if car fixed, and I reply back to her and said the car was fixed, then the car broke down again. I'm like, you know, sometimes every time you tell somebody something about your car, they're probably wondering if you're using the car as an excuse, but literally you need a car to go around. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? Because somebody's bus, after certain hours, they don't run, and I'm not going to be out there on the street hours at night, especially when they be on the bus going crazy nowadays, shooting people on the bus with my kids out there risking their life. No, I'm not doing that. My life, yeah, but not the kids' life. You see what I'm saying? So it's just one of those days. Well, good morning, family. Hope everyone is doing good. Your girl is doing good, and the girl got up this morning feeling pain, but I got up, wash up my dishes this morning, and keep working the poor knees. Ooh, family, when I tell you, work the knees, wash up the dishes, and I get to do a whole lot this morning. You know what I mean? Make some breakfast for the big one to take with him. We're waiting on the ride to come and pick us up at 11:30, and then set up his bag and everything for him. Give them a shower just now, make sure they brush their teeth, me brush my teeth, take care of it. And I even get to eat breakfast this morning. I make me an egg sandwich this morning with a cup of chocolate tea. So I get something in, clean up my kitchen. My floor is not cleaned up yet, but I mean clean up the kitchen dishes that was there. I was tired of looking at them. You want who? I don't got none of that. So I was able to get a few things done this morning, family. And then here am I, just take a shower, catch this hair up a little bit, you know. And then I got some other stuff I need to take care of. I need to do that on my laptop. It's important. I got some documents here. Said I was gonna do it. And then I don't know how am I gonna get that right when I fill it out. I'm wondering what am I going to do, because this is far outside of my reach. It's not close by me, and I need to make that appointment. It's been a while now. I need to make that appointment so I can get that out the way and get the ball rolling with that, so things can be better, you know, and stuff. And then I need to get the kids them the stuff that I got the paperwork for them, and then I haven't done anything with it yet, so I need to get that ball rolling as well. So many things I need to get rolling, family. I need to get my joints rolling and everything. Where's my phone in case it pops is calling? So I hope everybody's having a beautiful morning. Huh? Yeah. And then this morning, Amir's school teacher called me, and every year they have a giveaway also. She called me and she said, I am going to put your name on the list. Is that okay with you? But the name on the list is going to be for every year when like it's Labor Day or so. They put your name on the list for a giveaway or so. So she called me to see if I want to have my name on the list for giveaway for the help. When I mean like local food or something. So I tell them yes. Because you got kids, it can be too much for you when you got kids. Plus all the bills piling up and everything, you know what I mean? So yeah. So I'm gonna quickly read what's the messages for and for the few days I have to read them, and then see what the big message is for today, and then that's where we're gonna leave it. Yeah, Thanos, good morning. How are you? Greetings to one and all. Greetings. So let me read what the message was from the 7th all the way to today's the 9th. Yeah, today's the 9th. And today is somebody else's birthday too. So happy birthday to everybody having a birthday out there today. Know that you're special, and to God be the glory. You have life, you have health, you have strength. Whatever you have, just keep going on with it. You know what I mean? And know that every year ain't gonna be the same. You know, you might be doing something every year, and then this year you might not be able to do anything. But the greatest part, you have life. So if you have life, you have another shot at doing anything you can, create anything you can. It is a matter of time. So keep fighting, keep pushing, and let's go. All right, so let's read what the message was for July 7 real quick, and we have to leave when we get the call. Just trust me in all your thoughts. I know that some thoughts are unconscious or semi conscious, and I do not hold you responsible for those. But you can direct conscious thoughts much more than you may realize. Practice thinking in certain ways. Trust in me. Okay, I don't get it. Where's the other one? Go look for the tablet. I'll play with that. These. Play these with your brother. Give me 1 second there, fam. Play these. We were playing in game last time. Go play that with your brother. Let your brother and you play. And this the one? Okay, so play. Sorry, family. Say good morning. Arsino, dog joggles. She say, good morning. I hope that's good morning because I don't know. They must like sub to Resilient Queen. Thank you, Thanos. Thank you so much. Ursino. I hope I'm saying that right. Our joggles. Good morning. All right, let's continue. Sorry. So they said, practice thinking in certain ways, trusting me, thanking me, and those thoughts become more natural. Reject negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. Oh, yes. Reject negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. Don't try to hide them from me. Confess them and leave them with me. Go on your way lightheartedly. This method of controlling your thoughts will keep your mind in my presence and your feet on the path of peace. This is taken from Psalms 20 verse 7, 1 John 1 verse 9, Luke 1 verse 79. Ooh, trust me in all your thoughts. All of them. All right. And that was July 7. Let's see what was yesterday, which was my son's birthday yesterday. When you seek my face, put aside thoughts of everything else. I am above all, as well as in all. Your communion with me transcends both time and circumstances. Be prepared to be blessed bountifully by my presence, for I am a God of unlimited abundance. Open wide, sorry. Open wide your heart and mind to receive more and more of me. When your joy in me meets my joy in you, there are fireworks of heavenly ecstatics. This is eternal life. This is eternal life here and now. A tiny foretaste of what awaits you in the life to come. Now you see only a poor reflection as in a mirror, but then you will face to face me. You will face to face me. And this is from John 15 verse 11, 1 Corinthians 13 verse 12. So when you seek my face, put aside thoughts of everything else. And I am above all as well as in all. Okay, so let's see what the message is for today. So good morning to each and everyone. Stop worrying. That's today's message, which is July 9. Stop worrying long enough to hear my voice. I speak softly to you in the depths of your being. Your mind shuttles back and forth, hither and you young weaving webs of anxious confusion. As my thoughts rise up within you, they become entangled in those strict webs of worry. Thus, my voice is muffled, and you hear only white noise. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind so that you can think my thoughts. This ability is an awesome benefit of being my child, patterned after my own image. Do not be defeated by the noise of the world or that of your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Sit quietly in my presence, letting my thoughts reprogram your thinking. So this said, sit quietly in my presence, letting my thoughts reprogram your thinking. And this is taken from Deuteronomy 30, verse 20, and Genesis 1, verse 27, and Romans 12, verse 2. So stop worrying long enough to hear my voice. I speak softly to you in the depths of your being. Your mind shuttles back and forth, hither and yon, weaving webs of anxious confusion. As my thoughts rise up within you, they become entangled in those strict webs of worry. Thus my voice is muffled, and you hear only white noise. Ask my spirit to quiet your mind so that you can think my thoughts. This ability is an awesome benefit of being my child, patterned after my own image. Do not be defeated by the noise of the world or that of your own thinking. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Sit quietly in my presence. Letting my thoughts reprogram your thinking. And that was the message for today, guys. So this is so beautifully said. And one of the things I really want to piggyback on is when they said is July 7th, where he said, trust me in all your thoughts and know that some thoughts are unconscious or semi-conscious. And I do not hold you responsible for those, but you can direct conscious thoughts much more than you may realize. Practice thinking in certain ways, trusting me, thanking me, and get the phone. Give me a second there, family. Give me a quick second. He ever called me yet? Let me call him. Good morning, Chris the Flash. Good morning, say Queen. Bless up yourself. Hey, chat. Bless up. Bless up. Because I can't ride the bike this morning. My knee needs some rest. My knees need some rest. But the person is supposed to come at level 30, not answering. He's not answering. So I don't like begging, because people never do things to me and I must jump all the time and it make you frustrated sometimes, but I'm not going to be frustrated. I don't see anybody out there. I'm not going to be frustrated because then you tell me, yes, you can come. And then, if you couldn't come, then I would have to try and, force the strain the poor knee to go. Why is my phone calling somebody? Such is life. We live and we learn, But anyway, so this part that take me here said, that was July 7th that really caught my attention. They say, but you can direct your conscious thought much more than you may realize. Because, many times, even with my son, sometimes they will say things, and they say things to make you feel bad as a parent sometimes. Yes, your children will say things to make you feel bad as a parent. And then I have to say to myself, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Jaden, I guess you're not going to be able to go today because the person tell me yes, and then they're not answering the phone. That's why I don't like to beg, family, because I show up for my friends when they're in need of anything. If I have a car and they need to go here, and I'm showing up. If I say yes to something, I'm showing up. And then when it's time for me to do something, I don't. He said, if he had told me that he not... Sit down. You do too much for a phone. No. You're whining all morning for the phone. No, get a book. Hello? Oh, you on your way? Okay, let me get downstairs. Okay. Okay. He said, gotta give him 10 to 15 minutes. Because, he's struggling, when you have to go through so much. And you don't know what's good because he gotta be at school at a certain time. And the time is running out for him to be there. So, Jaden, you might have to eat something out your bag before you go, unless you don't want nothing to eat. You good? Okay. Because then when he go, he won't get to eat because the time passed for him to eat. Anyway, you see, that's worrying again right there. You see how worry can come in? That's worry right there. But that's good though, because you're a parent. You have to worry at the same time, but don't, as he said right here, said, but you can direct conscious thought much more than you may realize. Practice thinking in certain ways. Trust in me, thanking me, and those thoughts become more natural. Reject the negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. So sometimes we're going through stuff like what I'm going through right now, and you start to worry, you start to fret or so. But even though I talk out how I feel, but at the same time I have to find ways to say I can do well on the negative thoughts. You understand? I have to fight them because they're gonna come when situation arise and there you seem like there is no mercy or is not giving or you feel certain kind of way. You know what I mean? Then you're going to have to fight those feelings because they're going to be coming. They're natural. You know what I mean? So even though you say, oh, but this is positive vibes and this is good energy, but you do have negative thoughts. You might not share them with the world. And the people who share are not to be embarrassed about what they share about the world because it don't make no sense. You put a coat on and then that coat not working and then you realize that you're a step back because you're hurting. You don't have to tell the world, but sooner or later, you make headline. You're hurting and you don't know how to get over them because you didn't want to share them. You were too, embarrassed to share how you're feeling. You don't want to express yourself. You don't want to express your thought. But you hear it in the good book here. It said, it's natural, but it's good when you are aware. And that's like somebody said, you know what? I'm not always the best person in life. I know that. I wasn't always the best person to do this or to check on my friends. But the good part of it is the awareness, just like what the book said here about you aware, you know? So you become aware of them. So when you become aware of your thoughts, your emotions, and how you react to certain things, it's easier for you to shift from the negative quickly. You get right back into line. You ever see you stepped out of line yourself, even if you're a Christian or not a Christian, and curse or so, and something happened where you have to either pass, step over your boundaries, and it's like you step in places where you were uncomfortable with. I didn't even realize till when you realize what is happening, you quickly have to say, Lord, forgive me, and you pray about these things. So it's all about that. It's natural. Life don't run on one side. Yeah. Don't try to hide them from me. Even him said it. Don't try to hide them from me because I've seen a lot of people put on a front just to put on a front. No. Be you, man. If you can't get to be yourself in this world, then the world ain't gonna run right with you because you're gonna think that you have to live in the eyes of resilient queen all the time, and you're gonna try to say, "Oh, I need to be effective. I need to be like this person. No drama. That's a lie you're telling yourself. Even your bills become drama when they're piling up, and you realize that you just lose your job. Ain't your bills gonna start clogging up? Your car breakdown, ain't that an extra things that wasn't in your budget? Ain't that something else you're gonna worry about? Or like, even if you're not fully 100 worried about it because you had some measures in place, but you didn't want to touch those measures you got in place, or the rainy day fund, but the expected, unexpected event that are coming your way, don't you gonna have to go test those things? Don't you gonna have to try those things? Don't you gonna have to use those things? So when you say, oh, this is only build and this and this is only build and that, but you got to remember, you have those thoughts too. Those thoughts come to your head. But he said the good thing is when you are aware. It's like the man said, you know what, I drink too much and I know I smoke too much. He's aware. And the greatest part of life is when you are aware of your journey. When you're aware of the things that are going to challenge you, when you're aware of the things that you said wrong, you said it inappropriately. All right, so all you have to do is work to get the good thoughts coming. Then so you can change those by trusting me. Certain ways, thinking, the way you start thinking, you have to change the thought process. You ever see somebody said, you see, if I wasn't a Christian, or so they catch themselves so quickly when somebody try to, tear them down or root them into the place that they don't want to go to. Sometimes they have to step out of their own line, out of their own comfort zone to address these people. Not to say that's the right way they should do it, but you never know how your thoughts gonna go within any situation you're in. You don't know what's gonna come to your mouth sometime when you're in certain situations. You know what I mean? You don't know if nervousness gonna take you. Sometimes you could be here and say, oh, I'm good. I'm confident. I'm knowledgeable about this and I can handle this. And then you go for an interview and sometimes you're so nervous, your nervousness get the best of you. You didn't even know you would be that nervous. And it's something, it's in your alley, meaning the field you studied. You know what I mean? And you go there, sometimes I flap your own self because it's natural. It's natural. Like they said, it's okay not to be okay. It is natural. Your good part is to be aware. Being aware is the key. And then he said right there, he said, don't try to hide them from me. Confess them and leave them with me. So he's telling you to confess whatever it was. Confess it to him and leave it to him. This morning I was listening to Tamron Hall, and they have this book that this lady here, she's popular in the TV business. I forgot her name already. Lord, I'm not good with names. And she was talking about the parenting style and different parenting style. Sometimes she said she go into her room and she had to shut her door and say she don't want to talk to anybody. Or so anybody watch Tamron Hall this morning. And if those people have money and celebrities up in there and they can feel the same way, what say you with a little bit of shake? What say you with a little bit of coins in your pocket? What say you with no money in your pocket? Why you can't feel certain way? Why you only trying to live on something that you're not balancing with? It's like lying to yourself, lying to the people around you to say no. You know what I mean? And when I hear her say, sometimes she had to literally shut the door. And she said, listen to me. It's okay as long as you're being present. It's okay. Sometimes you're going to have to say sorry so many times. You're going to have to say sorry so many times. And a lot of times you think that sorry. Yes, man. Sometimes you step overboard with the kids. Don't you have to apologize to your kids? You apologize to them and let them aware. And let them aware of what you're going through. Express your thoughts. Express your emotions. Be aware of these things. Because many times we're trying to live, I don't want no drama. I don't want no this, but yet you're drowning in drama. Silently, you're drowning in these things. You don't want no this. And that's why a lot of people don't express their feeling, because they're afraid of backlash of other people. Because other people say, oh, they don't want the drama. They don't want this. They don't want that. No, you had your fair share of drama. That's why you know that you don't want drama. Because you've been through the hills and valley before. You've been there where you argue with people. Don't tell me you never argue with somebody. Don't tell me you didn't have to step out of line and correct somebody or anything. So when people come and lie to you, oh, we don't want no drama. This is that. It's like lying to people who are finding themselves. People who are finding themselves, you let them know, hey, I've been in your shoes before, but I don't want to go back there. So I prayed about it and I won't go back there. So now you could say you're drama free now because you live yours. You have your fair share of ups and downs. Everybody had a fair share of ups and downs. Even the billionaire have a fair share of ups and downs, where he started so many business and they all failed him and one stood afloat. And he keep working on that one and say, all right, then I'll just go stick with this one. But he started multiple business before he become a billionaire. Multiple businesses. Huh? And then when he realized, okay, all the others keep failing him, or people keep robbing him, people keep stealing his stuff or ideas or whatever, and go branch off and make millions off of it, he just said, you know what, I'll just stick with this one. and he stick with it. So you think he didn't have his fair share of ups and downs? You think he didn't have roller coaster? Yes, he did have roller coaster. You think he get up the ladder? Because he had his fair share of roller coaster, and he changed his way of thinking. He changed his thoughts. He changed his mind. Layla, good morning. How are you? Greetings. How are you doing? Greeting. He said he coming. Do you understand? He said 15 minutes. He should be here. Make sure you're ready. So when we out here sometime and we being like, oh, I don't want, it's like somebody who become a millionaire. All of a sudden, everybody else is beneath you now. Everybody see how you struggle to get there. So what you have to do is teach and educate. Teach and educate. Inspire others. Motivate others. How did you arrive here? It, not yet without this roller coaster. The nights when you had to drink only cup soup, when you're trying to make it, and you say, you know what, let me just drink a cup of cup soup and go to my bank. This $2, if I use it, I won't be have any money to take care of my children or take care of this or so more. Jamir Carter said, good morning, how are you? So let me tell you something. Everybody have their own share of ups and downs. Lying to me ain't gonna help. Lying to yourself ain't gonna help nothing. He ain't gonna cut nothing. He ain't gonna transform nobody. And all he gonna do is tell people, oh, I'm drama free. Drama free is not so drama free. You gotta work to get out of drama. And drama could be with you, just your own self. Because everything you touch is like, it's like a test of time. They say the trials and tribulation. Everybody go through trials and tribulation. Sometimes the loss of loved one is your own trial and tribulation. Because they could be the breadwinner of a household. Now they're gone. Now you left to pick up the pieces. And because at first everything was good, you didn't have to worry about nothing. You didn't have to fret about nothing. Bills paid, everything paid. You didn't know how it paid. You just know that that person was taking care of it. Now they're gone out the picture. Now you have to start the roller coaster for yourself. You have to start your own journey for yourself. There's a lawyer that become a big lawyer all over the internet. She was on the internet with her 5 kids. She said before she was a stay-at-home mom and everything, and her husband used to take care of everything for her. Nothing she didn't have to take care of. Everything was taken care of. And she said what opened her eyes to realize that she have to do something for herself is when he got sick and he passed away. She was left with 5 kids to raise, all on her own. And her dream was always to be a lawyer. She go pursue that and walk down the aisle with all 5 kids. And that was her trials, and that was her drama. The life that she was picturing, she didn't know it was gonna cut short. Nobody know the minute nor the hour anything gonna cut short. Nobody know the minute nor the hour something is gonna shift. Nobody know the minute nor the hour you gonna have a U-turn. But you just gotta brace for everything. You know what I mean? And just tell yourself that as a good book here say, practice thinking in certain ways, trusting me, thanking me, and those thoughts become more natural. Reject negative or sinful thoughts as soon as you become aware of them. So as soon as we become aware of them, we have to tell ourselves, Lord, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong line. Enjoy with Naomi. Greetings. How are you? You know, you have to fight yourself to say, Lord, this is not me. Why am I sinning myself? Prayer for you. Thank you so much. Blessing and prayer going out to each and every one as well. You know, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling worked up? Listen to me, man. The Lord is working. And when he's working, you can always have that little thing over here trying to push you out your way. And you have to fight. So he said, when those thoughts come up, as soon as they come, you become aware of them. He said, don't hide them from him. He don't want you hide them. So sometimes you feel a certain way and you're like, apologize and move on and pray. Ask him for guidance. Ask him to recover you. Ask him to protect you. Ask him to guide you. You think I don't ask him all day long? Ooh, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised all day long. Even this morning I get up and I think my sister called me early, but then I didn't get up at that time and I had to say, Lord, I ask of your praying presence. Please for guide and protect me and my children. You know what I mean? And if I sin or anything, I have to ask him to cover me. And I put what it was. I said, Lord, why was I being this way? Why was I being that always being blessed? Yes, man. You know, you have to put it to him. He said, don't hide it from him. So don't let nobody tell you must hide what you're going through and hide your fears and just put only the forefront out. And then deep down inside is like cancer eating you away. And nobody knows because they can't see it from the outside. You know your feelings. You know your thoughts. You know how they're doing you. Pray about them. Yes, ma, with your kids. Thank you. Enjoy with Naomi. You know what I mean? So, you know, we can't be afraid. And you say drama. Sometimes we are our own drama. It not have to be the world. Sometimes you want to point fingers at the world, but the world haven't done you anything. Sometimes the world don't even know who you are. They just come in contact with you, and they, to be honest, they don't know you. And even if they don't know you as that kind of person. Because you never show that side of you. You see what I'm saying? So when you say, oh, I'm drama free, and because you had your fair share of drama. When somebody sees somebody arrogant, now they want to disengage themselves and separate themselves. They don't have no words of encouragement. They don't have no message for those people. But saying, it's like telling the world, don't support this person, don't support that. What you think, you're a silent drama? Because if you can't go out there and tell the world, I don't want to watch Resilient Queen, I don't want to watch this person, I don't want to watch this person no more, they're too dramatic or so. Because you know drama. But maybe what the message is about could help somebody else that going through the same thing and feel like they can say express their emotion. They feel like they if they express their emotion, people gonna look at them in a certain way, and people gonna run away from them. The people who run away from you is because their drama is over their head too, so they will run because they can't stand the test of time either. You know, you have a lot of people cry behind closed doors. You have so many people cry behind closed door, you wouldn't believe it. Cry behind closed door, they cry their eyes out because they don't want the world to see them as that. You ever see some movie, like especially the African movie them I be watching, and I was watching one the other day where the young girl was trying to trick this man with her belly, telling the man she was pregnant, blow the balloon up, put it in her stomach, and going out there, and somebody, little did she know that somebody was hiding and watching her, and the person was watching her, and she said, you can't be doing people like that. I'm going to tell that guy not to give you a dime. She reached there with the belly, and when the guy tried to touch the belly, she said, she shift her hand, no, don't touch it, because she know that belly was fake, but she need the money. You know what I mean? So even what you want to do, somebody else out there will do it. So even if your life no more drama, somebody else's life out there drama. And drama doesn't mean you have to out there fighting with people or arguing with people. It means what you're going through. It also means what you're going through. Because you have you against you, and you have you against the people, and you have you against the environment as well. So you gotta know what drama you are in. Is it between you and people? And some of you in drama with people that don't even have nothing to do with you. Nothing. Zero. Nothing to do with you. But because of what? You want to make a statement because you want love. And if you have to tear somebody down to get love, you're going to do it. Don't watch Resilient Queen because she drama. Yeah, I'm airing out my drama. And I want the world to also learn from it. Do not be afraid of where your journey starts. Do not be afraid of your level of ignorance. Because guess what? He said, as long as you become aware of those starts, as soon as possible, you can get it under control. It's like somebody who go check themselves into rehab. Nobody had to force them to check themselves into rehab. They're literally aware as soon as possible. I said, what am I doing? I'm losing my wife. I'm losing my children. I'm losing my family. I'm losing my husband. I can't keep doing this. They know they had a loving family. But if they keep putting themselves down, then they're going to have to check themselves in rehab. Hello? Okay, down here. Family, I gotta go. So always bear in mind that life is what we make life is of. And just bear this in mind. Reject negative or sinful thought as soon as you become aware of them. And this is where I'm going to leave you this morning. Tracy Local Learning, good morning, beautiful queen. I got to go. Thank you all for stopping by. And until then, peace out. Let's go, baby. Let's go.